there everyone, I'm Kenna of Two Book Girls. Unfortunately, Monique of the other half of Two Book Girls cannot be here because she's back home in Florida. So sad. I'm here in my house in Ohio. I'm in my living room this time because my bedroom is a mess and my dog is in there, and it's hard to film with the baby German Shepherd. It just is. So I'm here to do my August wrap-up and book haul. So let's get into it. Alright, I'm going to do what I read first, and then I'm going to do all the books I bought second. So first off, I actually did not read this first book in August. I read it in the end of July, but I read the rest of the books in the trilogy in August, and that is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And I also read, what are the other two books? I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but I also read Never Faded In the Afterlight, which are both ebooks I don't own the physical copies of. I read this almost entire series in August, and I loved it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but Monique's actually the one that got me into the series, and like I said, didn't think I was going to like it. It hooked me from the very first book. I flew through the other two, and what can I say? And the cover is gorgeous. I want to get the rest of the books in hardback, though, because the hardback books are really pretty. Alright, the next series I only read 2 trilogies in the month of August, and that second series is, this is going to be backwards, because it's how I had it on my bookshelf, but the Splintered series. And actually, I have that right. I bought Splintered, and then the rest of the books, well, no. Take that back. I bought Splintered purely on the gorgeous cover because I've been seeing them at Barnes & Noble and Books A Million and just a lot of my independent bookstore down where I live. And I haven't picked it up because, it isn't on the bigger side. It was an Alice in Wonderland book, and that doesn't appeal to me. So I just picked it up on a whim. I was at Barnes & Noble book shopping with Monique when she was here, and I picked it up. I finished The Darkest Minds trilogy, and I went straight into this because I was in the mood for an actual book. And she was reading the book at the time, and she said she was in love with it. So I picked it up, and I read it, and I want to say 3 days? Let's look this up. I started Splintered on August 13th. I finished it on August 21st, which is roughly, I want to say, about a week. A little over a week, a little less than a week. And that is really good for me because I usually take forever to read books. I'm really slow. But I really liked it. And I jumped right into Unhinged, which again, I really liked it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I also gave all the Darkest Minds books 5 out of 5. Splintered 5 out of 5. I started Unhinged on, sorry, Goodreads is loading. Started on the 21st. I finished it on the 27th. And I actually started Unhinged. I want to say I started it a couple days after Monique left. She left here on the 16th. And once again, I really liked Morpheus. I loved Jeb. I loved Alyssa. Although I feel like this book was a bit of a filler for Ensnared. But still, I like this one too. And then, on the 27th, I believe I kept going. I started this on the 28th because I finished Unhinged the night of the 27th. Started this on the 28th. I actually finished this at 9 o'clock last night. Barely finished in time to be included for my August wrap-up. The ending, I went to bed with a book hanger. Let's just put it that way. I loved it. It was perfect in every way possible. Everything I wanted to happen happened. And I absolutely loved it. And Jeb on the cover of this. Once again, these covers, guys, they're amazing. They're not showing up on camera very well, but they're amazing. And that is all I read for August. I read a total of 5 books. 6 if you want to count The Darkest Minds, but I actually finished that in July. Started the second Never Fade in July, but I finished in August. Alright, and now let's get into the books I actually bought when Monique was here this month. First off, on ebook, I bought the other two in the Darkest Minds trilogy. So I think I bought those before she was here. Yeah, I did. And then, as I said before, we went to Barnes & Noble, and I bought Splintered. Once again, you can't really read it, but you can see it. Unhinged. And Ensnared. And also, at that same Barnes & Noble trip, I also bought Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. I don't know what this is about. I think it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I've never been one for retellings, but I've heard really good things in this book, and it's floppy paperback, which I love. So I'm going to give it a try anyway. Don't know if I'm going to read this next. I might, but I don't know yet. Next, also when we were at Barnes & Noble, I bought Forbidden by Tabitha Suzma? Don't know how to pronounce that. I've heard a lot of things from Raylene from Padfoot and Prongs 07, and she seemed to really like this. I think she's who talks about it. And it's kind of an incestuous relationship that I know of, but it's not everything you would think it'd be. That's all I know about this book. Don't know when I'm going to read it. I'm thinking about Halloween for some reason, or maybe come like Christmas time. And then also, about a couple towns over from me, there's this place called Ollie's, and it's a discount, like, overstock store, and everything comes in that's, like, from other stores that is discounted, obviously. And they have, like, $1.99 books, so I picked up 3 when I was there last. I want to say 4, but I can't remember the other one. This probably isn't all the books I bought in August, but it's been so long since I bought books that I forgot everything I bought. And there's actually a couple books that I can't get out because when I do my bookshelf tour, they're all stacked so I can have more books on my shelf and my shelf not break because it's a cheap Walmart shelf. Anyway, first book when I was there at Ollie's, this was $1.99 for a hardback, is Immoral City by Scott Speer. I don't know anything about this other than the main character is an angel, and I think he's a fallen angel. I haven't had really good, luck with fallen angel books, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. The next book I actually requested on that one website that you can request arcs on. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I actually requested this on there. Never got it, but I bought this anyway for $1.99. And it is Venom by Fiona Paul. Cover's gorgeous. That's why I wanted to see it. That's why I wanted it. Completely covered by. Don't know why. Hopefully I'm going to like it. Andrea Kramer, who the Nightshade series I loved. She said is defiantly balancing beauty and death. Venom renders the canals of Renaissance Venice frightening, irresistible, and a sensual tale where no one can be trusted and passions killed. She seemed to like it. I loved her book, so I'm going to give it a try. The last book I bought at Ollie's is another hardback. Got this for $2.99, but I heard some good things on BookTube a while ago. And that is Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. Once again, it seems really short, really sweet. The dust jacket feels so cool. And it's also like shiny on the inside. I don't know. It was another strictly BookTube recommendation / cover buy because the cover's gorgeous as well. Don't know what it's about. Hopefully I'm going to like it, so we'll find out. The last book I actually bought the last time we were at Barnes & Noble with my boyfriend I think it was Monique was here or after she left. I can't remember. And I bought this book on a whim because I heard a lot about this author's other writings, and a lot of people here on BookTube love her, and that is White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm currently reading, as you can tell. I just started it today. And so far, I really like it. Another cover by. But I did go on Christine from Poland Bananas Books. Yeah. And I watched her review, the spoiler-y part. She seemed to really like it. The premise sounds really cool. So I did get this. I don't know if it counts, but I did order the next 2 books in the trilogy, the last 2, yesterday, just because I knew I was going to start this today, and I wanted to have them just in case I finished it. So yeah, that's all the books I've read and bought in August of 2015. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you later.